अस्सलामु अलैकुम वरहमतुल्लाहि वबरकातुहू. Class 6, we were discussing the chapter magnetism. So far we have studied half of the chapter. Let's have a quick recap of the chapter. First we have read about what is a magnet. What are magnets? The substances that have the property of attracting iron objects are known as magnets. Then we have learned about what are natural magnets and what are artificial magnets. So what are natural magnets? Magnets that are found in nature like magnetite or lodestone are called natural magnets, and magnets that are made by human beings are called artificial magnets like U-shaped magnet, horseshoe magnet, ball end magnet, etc. Then we have studied about what are magnetic substances. Magnetic substances are substances that are attracted by magnet. Examples of magnetic substances are iron, steel, nickel and cobalt. Then we have also studied the property of magnet. The first property of magnet was the attractive property, in which we have learned that a magnet attracts magnetic substances toward itself. Then the second property was the directive property, according to which a freely suspended magnet always rests in north-south direction. Then third property was attraction and repulsion property, according to which same poles of the magnet repel each other and unlike poles attract each other. Like poles repel each other and unlike pole attract each other. And the last property of the magnet was that poles of a magnet are inseparable. A magnet has two poles, north pole and south pole. If you break a magnet into pieces, then each piece will behave like a separate magnet having the two poles, north pole and south poles. We cannot separate north pole and south pole of a magnet. Then now we shall study further in the lesson what is a magnetic compass. You have heard the name magnetic compass. Magnetic compass is an instrument used to find direction. It consists of a small bar magnet in the form of a needle enclosed in a small box having a glass. This you can see in the picture, and the needle is free to rotate about its center. The base of the box is marked with directions like north, south, east, west. You can see W for west, E for east, S for south is written, N for north is written, then NW means north, west, NE northeast, SE southeast, SW southwest. These are the directions which are written on the magnetic compass. And this magnetic compass works on the property of directive property of a magnet, because you have read that a magnet always rests in north-south direction. So the magnetic compass is of great use to travelers and navigators, as it tells the direction in which they are traveling. Now we shall study how to make a magnetic compass. To make a magnetic compass, you need a swing needle, a ball magnet and a cork and a cup. You know what a swing needle? A needle by which you sew at home. Your mother must swing your button, that is a swing needle. And what is a cork? A cork is a spongy woody like substance. Now, sometimes the bottles are sealed with cork, you must have seen. So to make a magnetic compass, what you will do, you will magnetize a swing needle using a ball magnet. Like we have done in the previous experiment making of a magnet, you will again and again pass the bar magnet to the magnetic needle, and at last the magnet needle will get magnetized. Now you will pass this magnetized needle through a small piece of cork and place this cork containing the magnetized needle that in the cup containing water such that the needle does not touch water. Whenever the needle comes to rest, it will always point in north-south direction. Rotate the cork with the needle inserted in it in different directions. You will observe that the needle always points to the north-south direction when the cork stops rotating. Thus, this will behave like a magnetic compass, and this is how you can make a magnetic compass. Now, we shall discuss what is demagnetization. As the word itself suggests, demagnetization means losing of something. Magnet lose its property if it is heated, hammered or dropped from a height. This is called demagnetization, means losing of the magnetic property is called as magnetization. Demagnetization, which can happen due to heat, or if a magnet is hammered, or if it is dropped from some height. Then sometimes self-demagnetization also occurs in permanent magnet. It loses its magnetism after some time if it is not stored properly, and this is called self-demagnetization. It is not dropped, hammered or heated, but if it is not stored properly, it loses its magnetic property, and this is called as self-demagnetization. So we should store the magnet carefully. To store the magnets, the bar magnets should be always stored in pairs with their unlike poles on the same side. They must be separated by a piece of wood, and there are magnetic keepers. What are magnetic keepers? Two bars of soft iron are called the magnetic keepers, which should be kept across. The wood should be kept across their ends. Okay. Now we shall discuss some uses of magnet. You must have seen magnets in motors, generators, loudspeaker, and powerful. In toys also you must have seen. So all these are powerful magnets. Then in scrap yards, magnets are used to separate iron and steel from the junk material. Sometimes, often on the road, you must have seen rag pickers. They have a long stick of iron-like stick, and at the tip of the stick they have a small magnet, and when they pass on the road, you must have seen they touch all the garbage which is on the road by that stick. Why do they do that? Actually, their stick has a magnet, and by touching the garbage, if there is some useful iron or steel in the garbage, they separate it out, they take it out. So magnets are used in scrap yards to separate iron and steel from junk materials. Now you must have seen the floppies, hard disks, audio and video tapes. All these have magnetic materials. Data, sounds and images are stored on these special surfaces coated with magnetic materials on video, audio tapes, floppies and hard disks. Then you have seen ATM cards, credit cards and airline tickets. These and also the metro tickets also. In this, information is also stored in magnetic strip in these cards. Then magnetic compass or magnets are also used to find directions. These are the uses of magnets. Then we shall discuss about electromagnet. What is the electromagnet? An electromagnet is a magnet around which a magnetic field is produced due to the flow of electric current. This type of magnet is called as electromagnets. And you must also have seen playing with robots in your childhood. And you have seen robots. There are several robots these days in China. They are working in big bazaars and supermarkets. What are robots? Robots are, how are they made? Robots are based on the principle of electromagnet. When the power supply is switched on, the robot arms lifts the object without using grippers. It carries object across the yard and drops it when the power supply is turned off. This is how the robots work on the principle of electromagnet. Now this completes your chapter I hope you have understood the chapter. Please revise the chapter, and on the next period we will discuss the question answers of the chapter. Okay.